Hello, my Italian food fanatics. Today we're going to make another New York Times 5-star recipe. It is by Ali Slagle. It is a one-pot white wine pasta. It's very simple. It's very quick. So let's get into the kitchen and see if it meets that 5-star moniker that New York Times readers have given it. Okay, let's get started. For this, there's just a few items. We have some anchovies, we have some butter, we have some red pepper, okay? And then, of course, we're gonna have our white wine and spaghetti, okay? And this is a good quality spaghetti, and of course, we have chopped parsley, all right? So let's get on the stove. This will be very quick. Okay, since we're making this exactly the way the recipe says, this is a medium-high heat. We're now going to be adding our butter and, of course, the anchovies. All right. Now, we're going to wait for this butter to melt and foam, and the anchovies are going to be crushed in. Okay, the instructions say to use a fork and mash the anchovies into the butter so they kind of dissolve. All right, I'm going to do that. And of course, I'm using a Dutch oven or a heavy bottom pot, which is what they ask you to do in the recipe as well. So this is all according to the recipe. I wouldn't normally do this, but we're not veering away from the recipe because that's the way the author intended it to be. So I'll come back when this foams. Okay, so essentially the butter is foaming. So now what we're going to do is do exactly what the recipe says. That is, add in the red pepper. We add in our pasta, okay, and of course the wine, and they also have you using some water as well, okay? So now we're going to wait for these to get a little bit limp so that they can all go in there. Now I have a regular pot that's an oval shape for cooking pasta, but it is thin and it is metal, but we want to do it exactly the way they say to do it so that when we do judge it, there are no excuses. So I'll be back when this is a little bit further in the pot and we're cooking. They also say to season with a big pinch of salt, just so that you can see I've done that as well. All right, I'll be back. Okay, we're cooking along. It said once the liquid starts to boil, cook for 8 to 12 minutes. I don't know how you can really judge 8 to 12 minutes for a pasta that you really don't know, but it's okay. We are going to cook it until it's al dente, and then we'll take it out and we'll go forward from there, okay? So we're going to give Ali Slagle the benefit of the doubt here. It's also worth noting that Ali says to use a pair of tongs and to move the pasta around as it cooks. I think so. Number one, it's not going to stick, and number two, it's going to cook evenly because of that. Okay, it's been exactly 12 minutes because at 9 minutes it was not done. It was still very, very raw, and I've had to add a little bit more water, but Ali said that you may have to add more water. And guess what? She's spot on with regard to the 12 minutes. I think we got lucky with this particular pasta. She also says to adjust the seasoning, and it does need some more salt. So there we go, a little bit more salt. Let's put it up here. I'm going to turn off the heat. We're going to taste again, just to see. There it is. All right, it's time to dish it up. All right, my Italian food fanatics, you saw me make it up. This is Ali Slagle's one-pot white wine pasta. And here it is. Let's see how good this happens to be. Now, she says to also add in the parsley, which we did, but also to add extra hot pepper if you like it. Now, I haven't done that because I want to taste it without the hot pepper, but I do like a little bit of heat. I'll tell you what, when I was first tasting it as we were making the pasta, it didn't taste good to me. But now, when we're all done, I've added the parsley in there. It's gotten to sit a little bit and to soak up the flavors. I have to say that this is somewhat reminiscent of a linguine and clams. Of course, this is spaghetti, but it is reminiscent of that flavor. It's much milder than when we first started out. And again, I used exactly what she said in the recipe. And I have to tell you, it's pretty darn good. Would I make this again? You know what? For a lunch, when you want something very, very light and not filling and sort of a summery sort of a thing, maybe with a little bit of lemon juice on top afterwards, and quite possibly a tiny bit of butter, like melted butter, to loosen it up, because it does, as Ali says, it gets a little bit thick, and it's better to have a little bit of less viscosity because the pasta does soak everything up. So, is this a 5-star? For what I've said that it is, a very, very light pasta that you could eat with something else, which she also says you should serve it with other things. She gives you suggestions. I would say yes, based on that, as a side dish for to accompany something else, it is 5. And by itself as a pasta course, let's say as part of a seafood sort of a feast or what have you, I would say that it is apropos. You could, I didn't put any because she didn't talk about it. There's no cheese in here either, okay? Because I think that in a lot of ways, cheese and fish just don't mix in the Italian culture. Actually, they do to a certain extent. You can do what you want, but try this out. I think you're going to enjoy it. Does it get 5 stars? From me, it does. Now let's add a little bit of more hot pepper in here.
Just like Ali says, because I like heat. Believe it or not, I can deal with it very, very hot. Let's see.
2 thumbs up, Ali. You get the 5 stars from me. The flavor is really, really nice. The texture, if you get the pasta al dente, it's extraordinary. That parsley adds a nice herbaceousness to it. It's the perfect pasta course with a seafood. I really, really like it. Anyway, please hit the thumbs up button, like, subscribe, hit the bell button so you don't miss any new videos that I come out with. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing well, and I wish you only the very best. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.